Now, this time, Katie will not talk, the camera will not die, overheat, or run out of storage. Whatever. If you hear footsteps, you hear footsteps. So, hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm going to show you 3 looks that I created using the James Charles and Morphe palette, the Unleash Your Inner Artist. Looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it, and I'm sure you've seen swatches, so I'm not going to do that in this video, because the 3 looks, 1 palette videos, they take me multiple days. If I had a whole day just to myself with no one bothering me, I could do it, but they take like 3 days, or at least, sometimes less, sometimes more. Sometimes I make looks I don't like, and so I start over. So they're very time consuming, so I just didn't include swatches in this, and I'm sure you've seen them before. Also, bear with me, I still have like some Thanksgiving decor, but Thanksgiving just happened, so Christmas is coming soon. We did already put up our Christmas tree, so next is Christmas decor. Also, I did a Thanksgiving DIY decor haul and like DIY, but I didn't get it edited in time until it was like actually Thanksgiving, so I didn't end up putting it up, but maybe when I do my Christmas DIY decor haul, I'll throw in, kind of show you guys what I did do for Thanksgiving. I don't know, we'll see. Couple more things and then we'll jump into it. I'm gonna get a new lens, so these close-up shots will be close-up shots will be a little more clear. The lighting will look a little better, and I can get a little more zoomed in. Except for I think I'm gonna get like a fixed lens, so I won't be able to zoom in and out. So I might have to switch the lens. I don't know. We'll see. And also, I'm gonna get a new microphone. So I do a lot of time when I'm filming, I talk, but I'm like mumbling under my breath, so the camera doesn't pick it up. Oh my lord. So I'm gonna get a new microphone so it's not so echoey and you can hear me and blah blah blah. So improvements are coming once again. I might be more like feel more comfortable filming more often, because I feel like setting up, the lights are always set up in this room, but balancing out the, I don't know. I don't feel like it's the quality that I want to have. And it also makes the eye look sometimes look different, so we'll see, we'll see. New things coming, that's coming. Anyways, let's just jump into it.
So I started with the shades Canvas and Punch Me and used those as my transition shades using the Morphe M433 brush. I used pretty much all the same brushes in all 3 looks, so probably only say them once. Then I used the shade Mary on, I think this is the M456, the new little Morphe blending brush, the smaller version of the M433, and put that into my crease. And for the lid, I start with the shade No Beans, and I'm putting that on the outer and inner corner to kind of start a halo eye, as well as blending that into the crease. And then after that, I'll go in with the shade Tea, and I sort of just wanted to cool down this brown a little bit because it's a little maroony for me. And then I will go in with the deepening shade called Benny and sort of just create some more definition around the eye in the inner and outer corner. And I also went in with the shade 10% Off, and I was just trying to create more of a brown shade. I didn't want it to be so red, so I took the 10% Off shade and just tried to blend that into all of the colors, and that will kind of be the main shade fading into our halo eye. To cut the crease, I'm just using this little Bodyography Pro brush and some Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and out of frame, I am cutting the crease. You'll be able to tell that every time I'm super focused, I guess I just went out of frame. I'm working on it. I'd like to say it gets better, but it does happen quite a few times in this video, so just don't mind that. So I'm going to cut the crease with that, and then I just dab it out with my finger to pick up any excess product. And I went in with the shade Face, and I actually sprayed this with some Cover FX setting mist to kind of get some more intensity out of it. I keep building it up, and eventually just had to go in with my finger. And then I blend back and forth between the, what shade is the No Beans shade and the Face shade. So our main lid color and our transition shade to kind of gradient affect that together, if that makes sense. So I applied the rest of my makeup, and then for the lower lash line, I started with the shade Punch Me and really smoked that out, and then went over the top of that with the shade Mary. And then this is a really simple bottom lash line. And then I just went in the shade No Beans and kept this color really close to my lash line to just kind of add some shadow liner definition and deepen that up again with the shade Benny. It's a really good deepening shade. I think I actually end up going in later with the black shade, which is Spooky, and it just wasn't dark enough for me. So I'm keeping this liner on the top lid really close to the lashes. I just wanted to smudge that into the lashes, and then I will go in with some liner, some NYX liner. Eventually I will, you'll see it. And also add that to my waterline and my tight line. I always just like liner. I don't really do a lot of looks without liner in my waterline. I know you're not supposed to, but I do it anyways. Then I use the shade Face for my inner corner highlight as well as my brow bone highlight. And that's it, folks. That will complete my natural eye look with the James Charles Morphe palette. On to look number 2.
So this is mom face hair today. Kate woke up really early and I was going to film this morning, so I didn't get that done. And then we had a play date, and so to go to the play date, I put eyebrows on, and I was like, oh, I'm just going to do brows, and then just doing brows turned into just a little bit of concealer, which turned into bronzer, which turned into highlight, which turned into everything but eyeshadow. So I'm just going to leave this on because I'm too lazy to take it off and do it all over again, and plus I think we have more friends coming over here pretty soon, so I'm going to attempt to get this look out really quickly. So hopefully it doesn't go crazy and I have to redo the base, because that just might not happen. Let's just do this and jump right in. Let me zoom you guys in.
So for my base, again, I'm using Shape Tape in the shade Fair Neutral and blending that out, and then adding the shade Canvas to set that. Then I'm going to go in, oh, actually first I dropped the palette and I thought I broke the whole thing, but luckily there's only a dent in it. It was okay, it was fine. And I start with the shade Playground, blending that into my crease, and I also use the white shade Flashback to kind of lighten that up a little bit. And then I go in with the shade B on the inner corner. You know, this is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just gonna let you guys watch it, and if I think I need to add my 2 cents in anywhere, I will. I'm back! I just wanted to touch on these 2 shades, Playground and Brother, that I used for the middle of my lid. They're so beautiful, they're so pigmented, and the blues probably blend the best in this palette. For me, they did anyways, but they also fade the fastest, so I ended up going in with the shade Cola, which is the darker blue, and went over that later on. So here I went in with the shade Daddy, that darker green. I decided that I wanted the lid to be a darker, smokier version of the crease, of the top of the lid. What do you call that? The crease, I guess. I really wanted the top to be really light, that's why I added a lot of white into it, and then I really wanted the lid to be darker and smokier.
I thought there was a spider in my powder. Oh, it fell. Do you see that? It's a little piece of eyelash in there. While my camera was overheating, was just kind of smudge out my black lash line. We're going to do the same thing to the bottom and then go in with some purple. Oh, and I had to fix my concealer because it looked horrible.
With this Escape shade, I start with these are the brushes from the BoxyCharm, the Luxie eye detail brushes. This is a smaller round pencil brush, so I pack this on closer to the lash line and smudge it a little bit. Then I go in with the blender brush and really smoke it out lower.
Okay, since I'm panicking, I'm going to go to literally my go-to. I need to get another one of these. the Makeup Forever Artist Liquid Matte in the shade 105.
So past me was panicking because our company was literally on their way to our house. So I just waited until they left, and then I fixed my hair so it wasn't so crazy, and I came back and I'm just touching up all these colors, making them a little bit more vibrant. On to look number 3. This was actually inspired by Angelica Nyqvist. I'm starting with the shade Social Blade and working that into the darker green shade Daddy, and just start by placing the colors where I want them, and then I go back through and I intensify them more, make them more vibrant, and blend them together as I go. I really love this shade Single, this pinky purple shade. When I go on to the shade Escape, the darker purple, it kind of gets lost in the mix there. So later on, I will go in with the shade Skip, that bright pink, to sort of bring back some of that pinkiness to the Single purple shade. Does that make sense? I hope so. So here I'm just going to go in and cut the crease with some Shape Tape and my Bodyography Pro brush again. And then I'm going to pack on that white shadow. It's Flashback is the name of that. And really whiten that up. I want this to be a really white lid. And I actually love the way this turned out. I think with my eyes, they're not quite hooded, but I don't have a lot of lid space, and it's really opened them up. So I think I'm going to do this again. But after I do that, I just go in with lighter versions of what I did up top, just to the outer corner. So with these outer 3 corner shades, I placed them where I wanted them and then went back and forth with building them up, and it really helped to blend them out as well. So I'd start with the green and then move on to the blue and go back to the green and kind of build that up and blend it into the blue, and just keep doing the same thing over and over until I got my desired intensity. Then I decided that I wanted the white lid to have a little bit of shimmer to it, so I used the shade Ring Light I wet that and then just packed that onto my lid. I think I'm starting to see a pattern in my looks recently. I'm really enjoying the shadow liner, maybe because I'm less likely to mess it up. So when I started this liner, I wanted it to be really thin, really tiny. I was just going to keep it to like the outer corner of the eye where I placed the shadow, but I ended up going back in and sort of stamping that up against my lash line just to give a little bit of definition to the eyes. I really wanted to carve out the inner corner with that shade, what was the shade? Ring Light. So I really stamped that and had the green go above and below it. I found this kind of gave it more of a cat eye look. Same thing with the liner. I just felt like it really works for my personal eye shade. Also on the lower lash line, I'm doing the same thing that I did on the last look, where I go in with a smaller pencil brush and kind of get the vibrance of that color on there, and then I go in with more product on the blender brush and smoke it out. Again with the shadow liner, and then I go in with a NYX pencil for the waterline and the tight line, and trying to keep my eyes from watering all over and ruining my masterpiece. Use the shade Ring Light again for my brow bone highlight, curled my lashes, and put on some Buxom mascara. I didn't wear any false lashes because I held them up, and with this mascara on, my lashes were the same length, so I just left it like that. Some more of the Makeup Forever Artist Rouge Cream Lips, shade 105 on my lips, and this look is complete. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
Okay, so that is it for the 3 looks that I have created. If you guys want to know, I may leave the face products I use, except for I think I use different ones for each day. So I will just leave this look, my skin, my base, my face base, down there in the description box below so you can see what I've used in case you care. So yeah, that's it for the 3 looks that I created using this palette. I think I'm going to do some more looks because I really wanted to dive into this red, but I have to like take my kid to some things today. I just didn't feel like having red in my small farm town, but I really want to jump into this red. I have a look that I actually created that I liked, but it kind of didn't turn out exact. I don't know. I'll throw a picture of it up here. So I kind of want to go like do that multicolored wing thing again with some of these different colors. So I've used this actually kind of a lot, and so far I'm really liking it. I've used the pink in that look as you saw, and it didn't stain my eyes. I don't know. I do like a double cleansing and use a makeup removing balm, so maybe that's why. But I didn't have any problems with anything staining my eyes at all. Some of the colors, when I applied them, I think it was just like these blues down here. They just kind of looked the same on my eye. I tried to lighten up, as you saw, this blue with the white to get a lighter blue. So like these blues right here on my eye with the look that I created kind of tended to look the same. And also, I just wish there was a different brown. Like, I know this is a colorful palette. That's not what it's for. I can reach into my other palettes. But, and I'm probably not going to take this traveling anyways. It's too big. but I just couldn't get the brown that I wanted. I did a lot of mixing, and this still turned out kind of like reddish, like, I don't know, maroonish, mauve-ish, orangish, brownish, reddish-ish. So I do like this palette. I'm more of a cool tone person, so that's why you saw me kind of using more of these, and I wanted to do even more of that, but I thought I'd better include something a little warmer toned. So I can't wait to dive into this more. I love the black, I love the white, and I will be doing more looks with this in the future. I also just want to start sitting down and doing my get ready with me's, and just use palettes that I have that I haven't used in a long time. So I may do that. Who knows? We'll see what's to come. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more from me, then click the subscribe button down below. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any recommendations for palettes for me to do 3-look 1 palette videos with, just leave those down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day and be the reason someone smiles today.